Morning. Now I have been since long I'm not active on this channel, so I just thought means let's have some discussion, and I wanted to have some questions or some of the things which are the thoughts which I wanted to share with you. So basically, the technology or the things which are coming around us and what direction we should go. That is something which is we should see uh, depending upon the current work you are doing. There are so many things which we do generally that we don't know means where to go. Sometimes we are just stuck, like where are the things going on and which are the technologies we should learn. Many times what happens, like we don't know means what are the things are there. So finding the right skill set or right expertise which will help the people to grow. And that is something which is one motive we should have. And many times, whenever we try to find something which is relevant to our skills, are more demanding in ours in the market. So that is something which is we should learn. Now, suppose you are a SAP developer or SAP BI developer or a business objects developer. Then, what are the things which you can look out for outside in the market, or so that you will get more opportunities? Many times, what happens, like there are people around us uh, who has more deep understanding of the technology, and they are doing well in that profession, but we are not. So why it is like that? So we need to find out what are the things which we can try to learn in our current work, which will uh, enhance our values or bring more values to our skill set, so that it will help us to get more opportunities. So that is something which is we wanted to see. And if you are a SAP business objects developer, then try to see means what are the things which you can do. There are so many things which we can try to find out. First of all, thing is, uh, since in SAP Business Objects, we wanted to move to newer technologies. So you can look some cloud database technologies as well. So which are the cloud technologies? So in that case, you can go for Snowflake is one of the things which I suggest many times. Like whoever just know SQL, just try to learn Snowflake. Do some certification in Snowflake. You will have more opportunities. Apart from that, if you try to understand other things, like suppose you wanted to go in a front end or Antix side only, then try to learn SAP Antix Cloud. If you feel an SAP Antix Cloud is more difficult to learn, just try to learn some other visual tools like Power BI or Tableau, and you will get more opportunities. So that is something which is we should able to try to learn. There are some questions are asking when you are starting a class about SAP DataSphere. Uh, I don't have any right now plan for recipe data sphere, but I'll try to get some videos on data sphere. Then Satya was asking that question. Arun Pillai has asked in SAP BI above developer learning SEC now. Any idea if this will last some more years? See, basically, ABAP is something which is good in market. Till now, means it is not that it's not that saturated, I think. And SSE is something which is as ABAP with SSE is a good option, because sometimes what happens, some of the projects are having the opportunities or having some the work in the SSE as well. So that's good to learn this technology as well, and it will be helpful for getting more opportunities in SAP SSE as well for a developer. So that is something which is, yeah. How long it will last? So that is something maybe few years. SSC will be there. Wherever there are SSC SAP projects, more of the SAP projects, they will try to incorporate SSC as well. So that's something which is we can try to understand. So yeah, you can learn SSC as well. Apart from this, so suppose if you are interested in programming, or you know something which is more interesting, you wanted to know. So broader perspective, I feel data analyst is something which is you should look. Those who are report developer, business intelligence developer, or just doing some Excel work, doing some manual work, or creating just simple reports in any of the tool, they should try to explore more technologies. And in terms of data analytics, so this is something which is you need to understand. Data analyst uh, or the business analyst are the people who actually do some analysis the same way how the report developers do. So we should understand, if you wanted to grow in more broader perspective, or find out more opportunities, I would suggest go for data analytics area. So data analytics is something which is more uh, having good opportunities, and in next 5 to 10 years it will be having more opportunities as well. So in data analytics, what you learn, so you will learn SQL. So most of the times when you work as a report developer, you get to work in SQL as well. So in data analytics we have a SQL. Then you have Microsoft Power BI or SAP Analytics Cloud or Tableau tools, or then you can learn Python. Python is a very good language and it's very versatile. You can use it anywhere. Then we do have R programming as well. So in recently I completed one of the class for the data analyst in regional Marathi language. So that was something which is I enjoyed it, and it was a very good experience for me to share my knowledge as a part of this class. So it was a very good. And yeah, so this is something which is we can try out as SQL, advanced Excel, data analytics foundation, then Power BI or Tableau, and then Python or R. So this is something which is you can try to learn. So this is important, that whatever the opportunities you wanted to find out, just try to go in this direction only. What are the current work, try to find out what are the opportunities or the skills around your skill sets, primary skill sets, so that you will get more opportunities. So this is something which is very good. What are the another next question is, what non SAP skill is more demand and will have a secure future? So this is something which is you can see. Suppose non SAP, if you wanted to go, we need to find out in which technology you wanted to go. So suppose you wanted to go in a coding career or programming, then I would suggest Python is the best. And in that as well, means suppose you wanted to go specific to some technology. So web development is something which is good, and enterprise development is another one. So I think there are quite a lot of opportunities. I think a React developer is one thing, and then I think Flutter developer. There are some other technologies, but I'm not that completely sure about that. But for non-SAP, I would suggest, if you wanted to go in non-SAP as well, try to stick around the data field. So data engineering, data analytics, data science. These are some of the fields which are going to be in demand for next few years. So that is what my understanding is, or whatever I know. So that is something which is you can try to do. Snowflake was a Gen AI. So now Snowflake is something which is particular to the SQL databases. So it will have limited opportunities, but generative AI is something which is will have more opportunities. But the thing is, you need to learn many things in Gen AI. Like you will need to learn some Python coding as well. At least try to understand what are the prompt engineering, how you can uh, tokenize, how you can write the effective prompts. What there are some models as well. So that is something which is you need to understand. But Gen AI is having something which is future as well, since AI is something which is going every day, growing every day. It will have more opportunities going forward. So that is something which is you need to understand. So I would suggest data is the future, data analytics, data science, and many other things. So these are the things which you need to understand. Another question: if suppose I have learned SSC and DataSphere in the moderate level, which roles will I get? So basically, SSC, if you learn, with the data sphere. So you can get an opportunity as a SSE developer or SSE analyst or as a data analyst as well. So that is something which is you can get. See, basically in SSE, there are two things. One is analytics part, and then other one is a planning part. So in analytics, you have small task or small dashboards you can create with the drag and drop features. There is a scripting part of the analytics designer as well. So that will come as a moderate level. In planning is something another model which is more specific to planning of the SAP. So so planning, if you learn planning, you will have more opportunities as well in SSC planning as well. So that is something which is you can try to find out. So, but SSC with DataSphere will be a good option. DataSphere is also a good scope in future. So that is something which is you can try to understand. So these are the some of the things which I thought means I will try to share it here. Basically, whatever we are doing, whatever learning we are doing, we just try to focus on the current skill and what are the market situation, what are the demanding skills around our technology. That is, we should try to understand. So hope that that discussion will help for someone. If you have any other questions, you can try to put in the comment section or something. I'll try to answer it as well in next my live session. Thank you so much for attending.